Hi guys, welcome back to the channel to our big Christmas speed build. I'm sorry I've been a bit pants with staying on top of uploads at the moment. I have been working pretty consistently and my body is just straight up not used to that. So yeah, that's why the first half of this is actually from a stream from earlier this month. Because basically, if I didn't stream it, I'm not sure I would have got it done. But I did get the second half is just general. I recorded it because I had some time. But I'm done with work for the year now, but I am going back in the new year. I work as a supply teacher, well, a supply teaching assistant, and it's pretty inconsistent work, but for the past basically 2 months I have had work and I get it for another month now, so it's been pretty nice to, have somewhere to call my work place and to have a class that sort of know who I am, and I'm the kid, like that one kid's helper. I'm not like a whole class TA, I'm more like an LSA, which is the learning support assistant. It's been pretty good there, so that's my main update that's going on in my life right now. And obviously Christmas is happening. It's when I'm recording this is literally the day that hopefully it's uploaded. So there's literally like 2 days to go and then it's Christmas. So it's the 22nd today, so that's the 23rd and the 24th, and then it'll be Christmas. And I'm a big Christmas girly, hence this build. I struggled with this build a lot. Honestly, I made the apartments quite small, I think. Mostly because I wanted to put more than just the apartments in, and then by the time I actually got to putting stuff in other than the apartments, I was kind of done with the whole thing, and I just a little bit used like the pre-built rooms and just kind of like rejiggled them a little bit to be a bit Christmassy and have a bit more space. But yeah, it's I think it went okay. I think it's a nice build. The ice rink that you will see me put in later is completely unusable. So if you do want to download this, I can put it up on the gallery, but you will have to rejiggle some of it so you can actually use the ice rink. I think it's plausible. It's just because I shrunk it so that it would fit, because there is not like a small... Actually, you know what? I don't remember if I shrunk it. I guess we shall see. But yeah, I finally figured out how to use the 9 and the 0. I have to hold down the shift key. I don't know if that's the case with everybody's simming experience. If it is, then I've been lied to and deceived. Because I was told you just press the 9 and the 0 and you don't have to press anything else. And I definitely have to press things else, Anyways, there was definitely a lot of scaling down certain things to fit in the teeny tiny little apartments for this, but I think it all turned out very cute, and I think most of the apartments are fully functional. This is just me trying to decide what shade of brown the fence would be to match with the little archway that I put in. So I'm putting in a park. A lot of this stuff is like, it could very easily be a little mini village or mini street, I guess, without the Christmas stuff. So I was focusing on that aspect of it more than the Christmas stuff, because I didn't really know how much I could put in to make it Christmassy. I did shrink it. Oh my god, I don't even remember. Yeah, I wasn't really sure like how to make it so Christmassy without it being like, oh my god, I never want to touch Christmas again. So like you'll see it's very much just like a little mini village, like a micro village, with an ice rink and a giant Christmas tree. So I hope that's cool for those of you watching it looking for like super festive Christmassy builds. This may not be the one for you, honestly. I did try my best to keep it festive, to make things Christmassy, but a lot of times it did end up just being slapping Christmas trees in most of the actual like builds that I built. Because like I say, I did use the like pre-built rooms for the less residential areas. I tried to stick with green, red, and like a frosty blue and white for like the color schemes for them. And it turns out that you can only have 3 apartments on one lot, which I'd had a 4th one and I was getting ready to build it and stuff, and I didn't know. But I found out you can only have 3 apartments on one lot, so you'll see me fighting with that later. But for now, we'll just enjoy me trying to find wallpapers for things. But yeah, I think it's a really, really cute build, honestly. I love the like micro homes or whatever you call them, the tiny homes. I think they're really cute, where it's kind of like really compact and cozy. I could never live in one personally. I need a lot of space. I like to dance around the room and stuff, so I need the space. Feel a little claustrophobic, but in concept, they're fantastic. I absolutely love them. Just in reality, it's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I can do a caravan for a week, but that's as close as I'll ever get to tiny living or van life. Because I feel like those two go hand in hand, because van life, you are kind of like living in a micro home. Anyway, you can probably hear I've got a little bit of a sniffly snuffly nose. The winter cold has tried to capture me. I fought it off as long as I can, but you know, I'm working in a reception class, so honestly it's a miracle that I haven't been hit harder by it sooner, because they all came down with the lurgy-durgy, and reception children notoriously do not keep their germs to themselves. I did get like ill at one point. I was down and out. I had to miss 2 days of work, but for the most part, all of my lurgies have been manageable. And there was a week where it was like, this is really gross. If it gets any worse, it's not going to be good times. But I managed to sort of get over it in a week, which is incredible for me. My chronic illness does tend to leave me rather down and out. When I get ill, it gets really bad. So I was very pleased that I recovered to like a point where I could be working so quickly, and even like the bit that I was ill and still able to work, I kind of got past that pretty quick as well. Yeah, it's been good. I've also actually got some results back from a blood test I had, and now I'm on medication that I have to take once a week, and I haven't really noticed any change from that yet, but I've only taken 1 dose of it, so here's hoping. And then I gotta have more blood tests in here, just to sort of like check whether it's doing its job. And I also had really, I don't want to say really high white blood cell count, but like it was higher than what they'd like. And I wasn't ill or anything at that point when I took the blood test. I got ill like a like a week later, I think, I was unwell. Like, I started feeling it. But at that point, I was like the most well I've been in a while. So why my white blood cells were super high during that, I don't know. I'm hoping it's nothing to worry about and it was just a bit of a fluke, or like I felt fine because the white blood cells were doing their thing. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out in the new year. But it's nice to actually have results come back from a blood test, because I'm used to being like, oh, everything's fine, we don't need to do anything else, and I'm like, but I'm still unwell. Why does no answers mean me having to go away and continue being unwell? Anyway, sorry, my chronic fatigue girlies will understand, hopefully. But I don't want to talk too much about health and things. I just want to talk about Christmas. I hope everybody has had a really good festive period if you celebrate it. I have been living my best life as much as I can around work. I took Ezra ice skating. I took the kids to a Christmas party today and did this silly dance to the 12 Days of Christmas. They dragged all the parents up to the front and made us do these ridiculous dance moves where we were like flapping our little wings like chickens and spinning around and doing the maids of milk and crouched down on the floor. It was madness. It was crazy. Luckily it was not caught on film by anybody in my circles. There were a few people filming, but I don't know them, so I don't go to see those clips. Yeah, it was fun though. The kids had a blast, and it was at a soft play, so they got to sort of like, you know, run around and use all the soft play equipment and go down the slides and ball pit and things like that. And then there was like a Christmas disco, and it was really, really cute. It's making me want to plan and book our next caravan-y, like, holiday park holiday, if that makes sense. Because like the disco was very holiday park entertainment vibes, and I'm just like, I'm feeling it. I'd honestly love to go to a holiday park at Christmas, but it would have to be one where I knew the rooms were going to be warm enough. Because I have been before and it's been really, really cold. Because it's not, you know, been the sunniest time of year when we've gone, because, you know, it's cheaper. Because those holiday parks, they get expensive in the summer. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to go at one of those times for the Christmassy entertainment and stuff like that. But it's just planning it, isn't it? Because there's so many rules around like school absences and stuff, and you know, I have 3 kids, so I've got to get them all off school or miss a day of the booking that I'm paying for. I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it. It might be worth it. I don't know. I'll decide one day, but today is not that day. Anyways, so yeah, I build wise, guys. Actually talking about the thing I'm building, which isn't really what these videos are about, let's be real. You can watch it if you want, but it's more like just a catchy chat up. Hold on a minute. A chatty catch up. But yeah, the build I'm on now, which is the 3rd apartment, or small house, I don't know. I decided to make 2 stories so that it could have a 2nd bedroom. What? So that turned out quite cute. I'm glad we had a little more space on that one. Also, you probably just saw I could not get those windows to look like they were lined up. So they were lined up, but when you look at it from an angle, one of them looks lower than the other one. I was like, what the heck is going on? I couldn't figure it out. But I just changed the windows because I couldn't make it look right, honestly. Anyway, so I was just expanding this sort of like pub pre-built room a little bit, making it Christmasified, giving it a couple extra tables, and then I couldn't figure out what I wanted. I wanted like a bakery, right? Like a cupcake cafe, and then like a Christmas toy factory, like the Elf's Workshop. The Elf Workshop, I couldn't find anything. There was nothing that I could see that was giving me Elf Workshop. So I did just kind of slap a few creative tables into a little box room and decorated it with Christmassy coloured wallpaper and carpets. And that was the extent of it. You'll see in a minute. But yeah, this is the little cafe. I like it. I think it's cute. You do have to literally hire somebody to come and work there. Same with the pub as well. And the little stalls I put down in a minute. Yeah, you have to hire people. But it does give like a cute like hustle and bustle and little quaint mini village. I don't really know what it is supposed to be. Like, I know in my head what it's supposed to be, but I don't know if it comes across quite like that. But it's really, really cute. I'm pleased with how it turned out. I've put in a little outdoor movie session. I can't speak. An outdoor movie area. So, like, you know how you go to like drive-through theatres and stuff like that? Or the ones where it's just like in a big field and they put a big thing up and project onto it. That's what that thing is supposed to be giving the vibes of. It's a very minimized small one, so it's just literally like, yeah, I gave that elf some the bubble blower thingy. I don't really know what that is. It gives like stoner vibes, I don't know. Anyways, so this is the little movie area. There's lots of really cute seating and it does look super cute at night time. You don't see it on camera, but I did go in and add some like lights, like Christmas lights on the outside of the buildings. Just for the photos, you know, for the vibes. Of course, I came in at winter time. I couldn't get it to snow though. Leave in the comments if you know the cheat code or how or whatever to get it to be snowing and have snow all over the ground, because I really, really wanted that for these screenshots, but I could not make it happen. Anyways, I will leave you with all of these screenshots very, very shortly. And I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to those who celebrate it, and I hope that you all have the best festive period. Let me know in the comments what you are doing over the festive period, and if you have plans, if you're like a big family Christmas person or more of like a keep it small, exchange presents with your friends, and then maybe a nice turkey dinner. And if you have any traditions in The Sims that you like to do for their Winterfest, I would love to know. I don't really do much for my Sims in Winterfest, like to the extent that I do in real life. Like they'll decorate the tree, they'll open presents, and if I can get them to, they'll all sit around the table for Christmas dinner, but usually they won't actually sit around the table. I'm sure you guys know how it is. But I'd love to make some more traditions for them that we could try and do around Winterfest. So let me know. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the build, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!